touch me? Wait, you're gonna come up like you're tough? I'll knock your ass out. And that guy just got...
That's smack though. Did y'all hear that? Austin Aries was not playing. These fans, man, they do not know what they do. Hey, yo, what's happening, peoples? It's your boy Blaze here. Back to you with another one here for Venomous Reactions, and today we got ourselves a video here from Tap Out Corner. This is called Stupid Wrestling Fans Who Got Instant Karma. You love to see it happen when wrestling fans get a little bit out of pocket and they instantly get their karma. Whether it be from security, from the wrestlers themselves, or just in general. Like, they think they're above the law and they think they cannot be touched. But lo and behold, when they get got, it is instant karma and it's instantly hilarious. No pun intended. So we're going to see what Tap Out Corner has to say about this one. Should be intriguing as always, so without further ado, let's run it.
This fan thought it was a good idea to cross the barricade. It wasn't.
Dumbass. Oh, damn.
While wrestling a match in Montreal, some drunk fans were heckling Kevin Owens. Owens got fed up and held the rope open, inviting one of the fans into the ring. One of the fans then entered the opposite side, prompting Kevin Owens to kick the man in the face and knock off his glasses. The fan left the ring just as soon as he entered and was promptly kicked out of the building.
And rightfully so, you idiot.
Towards you get out of the way. Well, this woman apparently did it, and when Dom Mysterio was driving in a golf cart, she got wiped out. But the woman was okay. At a TNA show,
at least she's okay.
In the face of Jeff Jarrett. The two even had a stare down, and the blue mask guy's buddies were telling him to get into the ring. The blue mask guy eventually gave in and quickly regretted that decision. A mob of...
Why would you listen to your friends? Why would you listen to your friends and listen to them saying, "Yo, get in the ring, get in the ring"? Yo, they set you up to get your ass kicked and for you to get your damn karma. This is why you don't listen to your friends. Because lo and behold, you get this. Unfortunately. Fucking idiot.
TNA personnel and wrestlers then came out and beat up the wannabe luchador. This
of course they did.
Because you can wear a mask does not mean it gives you superpowers.
Hell no.
He was ejected and banned for life. There are idiots, and then there's this guy. After a WWE show, Big Show went out to a bar. A man came up and started getting in the Giant's face. Big Show asked the man politely to leave him alone. The man then shoved Big Show, which led to the world's largest athlete punching the idiot in the head and breaking his jaw. While walking to the ring, a fan stole Sabu's iconic headgear. Sabu immediately jumped the barricade and gave the fan a few bruises to go along with the souvenir.
Yeah, you never touch a wrestler's wrestling attire. And knowing Sabu, he don't play that. As the fans soon found out the hard way. But yeah, he got a souvenir. But at what price? Yeah, he went home with a few decorations on his face because of it. You gotta love it when people get out of pocket and they get their karma. Yep, I bet you know now, don't you? Dumbass.
Sabu is the most generous wrestler in history. I at least can understand what this fan was trying to do. I have no idea why this next fan decided to do what he did. A wrestler named Joe Black had just competed in a match when a fan headbutted him. Joe did a favor by smacking the guy with a few punches. Why this fan headbutted a wrestler like Joe Black is beyond me. In the mid-90s, Stone Cold Steve Austin was running amok in WWE, swearing, giving people the finger, and showing no remorse. A fan called in to disapprove of Stone Cold's behavior, which didn't go over well with the Texas Rattlesnake.
Well, first of all, Stone Cold, I really like your style, the no-nonsense approach to wrestling. I think you could go far, except for one thing. I mean, what's with the swearing all the time? I think it kind of indicates a lack of creativity, a lack of imagination, and I think it'll hinder you.
This is not going to end well.
WWF.
I think if you keep talking to me like that, and if you're in person here, I might hinder your life.
During a WCW show, a man in the crowd tried to attack Randy Savage from behind, but all he got was a kick to the head and a free trip to the police station. While that guy was stupid, there was someone even stupider than him. Later in the show, another fan tried to get in the ring. However, the referee got to the intruder first and kicked him so hard that the fan was knocked out. How
Damn! Yo, the refs don't play. Yo, but that ref was on it, and that looked like to be Nick Patrick, judging from the hairstyle. But yo, if that was him, yo, he was on it. Like, nah, bro, you're not getting into this ring, my guy. The one thing you're gonna get is a good old trip to the good old ER and the police station. These fans, they gotta learn, like, just because you like the product, it doesn't give you free range to do what you want. But lo and behold, they wound up learning the hard way. Unfortunately.
Embarrassing is it that you go to attack a wrestler and it's the referee who KOs you?
Facts.
Why you keep your hands to yourself.
Oh. Should have seen that one coming.
Got into the ring and went straight for a wrestler named Jay Fowler. The other wrestler got Fowler out of the way and took the brunt of the assault. Luckily, Jay Fowler acted immediately and applied a sleeper hold to the intruder. I would be worried about the man losing oxygen to his brain, but I don't think he had one to begin with. The fan was kicked out of the ring and then ejected from the building. This fan in Mexico really thought it was a good idea to smack one of the wrestlers.
Oh, damn!
This guy is legitimately a hero, and I'm not over exaggerating that. At a wrestling show in California, a 6-man tag team match was taking place. However,
it would be in my home state.
And started attacking a fan in the crowd. At first, it seemed unjustified, but it totally was. The wrestler, Tito Escondido, saw a woman being assaulted by a guy. That's when he jumped into action and took the man down. Called, and apparently, the guy even tried to fight them. Chanting and making noise are all part of
dumbass.
Fan. However, some fans take it way too far, like this guy. Finally, Super Dragon had enough and jumped over the barricade. After putting the fear of God into the obnoxious fan, Dragon returned to the ring, and all the other fans cheered and thanked him. You might assume that female wrestlers won't normally attack fans, but you would be wrong.
Entirely wrong. Oh! I know about this story. Yeah. Good old daddy, she let that fan have it. And rightfully so. Because I believe that fan got belligerent with Natalya, and Natalya wasn't having it. I'm sorry, but she let him have it. Smooth across the face. Like, what did the 5 fingers say to the face? Ooh-wee.
During an independent wrestling event, a wrestler ran in after a match. However, the wrestler's attention turned to a fan in the front row. The two got into a heated verbal argument, and things took a turn.
I think I know this story too.
Turned physical when the wrestler knocked the fan's head off, which led to the fan slapping the wrestler. The wrestler then lunged at the fan and started pulling his hair. Staff and other wrestlers ran in and tried to break up the fight. The referee, on the other hand, started throwing fists at the fan. The combined efforts eventually worked.
Not the ref joining in on the action. Yo, I ain't mad at him. Like, yo, you came and disrupted an event that I'm working at. Bro, you're not gonna get just packed up by one person. You're about to get packed up by me too. Yo, the refs are ruthless and I love it.
And the wrestler and fan were separated. When Hulk Hogan turned heel and formed the NWO with Scott Hall and Kevin Nash, fans were irate. One fan, though, thought it would be smart to jump into the ring. Kevin Nash and Scott Hall quickly and effectively taught him why this was a stupid idea. This is not the heel or bad guy wrestlers have done their job too well. At a Ring of Honor show in Toronto, Austin Aries was insulting a group of fans.
It's so funny how tough guys are when they're on that side of the guardrail. You're just an ounce as tough as you think you were, you'd be in this ring. But you're not. That's why you paid and bought a ticket to watch me. So sit your fat down.
After the match, Austin Aries went up to the fans and even tried to take their flag. This was the turning point, and those fans actually went outside the building to confront Aries.
Oh, damn.
Barricade. What's going on here, man? You ain't no go.
Ooh!
Out of here.
Ew!
You want to touch me? Wait, you're gonna come up like you're tough? I'll knock your ass out. And that guy just got...
That's smack though. Did y'all hear that? Austin Aries was not playing. These fans, man, they do not know what they do. But dude, they better realize, like, just because they're wrestlers doesn't mean that they can't fight. Because if they had any ounce of brain cells, they would find out real quick, like, this is really not a good idea. Lo and behold, they get beside themselves, and here's the title: Instant Karma. Tragic. Oh yeah, you got cracked.
During the match in Puerto Rico, the wrestler Hannibal was fighting Abdullah the Butcher. Hannibal had been thrown over the barricade and into the ring. Some genius in the crowd thought this would be a perfect time to spit on Hannibal. The 290-pound wrestler obviously did not like that and ran after the fan and threw him like a rag doll, giving the disrespectful fan a lesson he would never forget. Here's something you need to know. If you attack a wrestler, it's more than likely that all the other wrestlers are going to gain up on you. This guy didn't know that.
Ooh. Yeah, that was not a good idea, genius. Oh yeah, everybody was in on it. Sheesh.
But what happens when an idiotic fan has an idiotic friend? Well, it turns into a full-out brawl. This fan decided to throw his hat into the ring after being insulted by this independent wrestler. Two more wrestlers came out to help subdue the fan, but then the fan's buddy decided he wanted a piece of the action too. More wrestlers came running in, and at one point, the two idiots' girlfriends tried to get into the ring too. Eventually, the fight was broken up and the two fans left. Now, this fan thought it would be a good idea to climb the Elimination Chamber. To see what happened, watch the video on screen.
Yep, when you got idiotic friends, of course, they're going to follow suit. When one person does something, the other one follows suit. And then more follow suit. And it did not click in their brains that this was going to be a bad idea. But lo and behold, they effed around and found out that it was a bad idea. But wrestling fans, I gotta say, like I always say, wrestling fans are about 80% pure idiots, while the other 20% actually have common sense, and that is a bad average. But I guarantee you, the fans in these clips, they learned the hard way. At least I hope they learned the hard way. Like, nah, bruh. Just because you're a wrestling fan does not mean you need to get beside yourself. Because once you get beside yourself, you wind up getting that. Instant karma. Tragic. But I want to know y'all thoughts about this video, man. Yo, did they get their karma or what? Let the comment section have it. And as always, thank y'all for tuning in. Hopefully y'all enjoyed this one. And don't forget to tell your peoples across the globe. Come kick it with your boy. Just one solid time. And please to follow your boy on social media. Right over yonder. And this is your boy Blaze saying Chuck the Deuces, and I will see y'all in the next video, and I am out.